Good afternoon, everyone. We could do better than that. It's a glorious day. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to all of you. It is really an honor and privilege for me to be here today. My name is Ben Schuldener. I'm the superintendent of the Lansing School District. What you see before you are incredible students who have done so many hours of work, academic, physical, teamwork, learning all the skills and trades you need to be a firefighter. But this program would never have happened if it wasn't for kind of a dream and an idea and a partnership between the Lansing School District, the Lansing Fire Department, the City of Lansing, and I just want to tell you how proud I am to now see this in fruition. You know, you do it 1 year and you're like worried it's going to go away. And now that we have, this program, I think this is something that's going to stay in Lansing for years. And so I just want to thank the fire department for being such a wonderful partner to all of us, and to, of course, thank the city for that. But we're really here for these wonderful folks in uniform. It is so incredible to see our young men and women of Lansing who want to give back to our community. You want to be a firefighter, you want to help society, you want to do right by our community, and that really means the world to us. But I also would be remiss if I didn't point out that none of you could have been here without the support of your friends and your family. And so I wonder if it's okay for you wonderful graduates to turn around and thank your family who's in the audience. Give them a huge round of applause for all that they've done for you. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, that distant person that you haven't seen in 30 years, whoever you are in the audience, you've had something to do with these amazing folks being here. None of us do anything alone, and please don't forget that, because once they graduate today, and then of course graduate from high school in a couple of weeks, they're still gonna need your support. Life's pretty difficult, and so just don't forget that they're gonna need you no matter what they tell you, and they're gonna need you no matter how old they are. And to all of you wonderful graduates, don't forget about us. We are always going to be by your side. We're always going to support you. We love that you're in this program. We love that you're going to graduate from our high schools. We love that you're going to go on and do better things. But don't forget that we are here, and we will always be here to support and love and guide as well. So don't be a stranger. Come back, see the cadets from next year and the students from next year and all of that. But really, I just can't tell you how proud I am to see all of you in uniform, all of you graduating, and I know how hard the work is for you to be here. So with that, I want to thank families for being here. I want to thank the fire department for all their incredible support. I want to thank Nicole Millsap for her incredible work. Really, if it wasn't for you, you know none of this would happen. So I want to thank you for everything. And then, of course, the graduates, congratulations, you're awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the future. Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm Nicole Millsap. I'm the director of CTE for our CTE programs here at the Hill Center. I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. I also would like to begin by echoing what Superintendent Schuldner was saying. Thank you so much to the families. Thank you, Superintendent Schuldner and the executive team. Thank you to the Lansing School District Board of Education. Thank you to my amazing instructors, Damian and Mark Nicholson. Thank you to Mayor Shore and the Lansing City Council. And I would also like to thank the Lansing Fire Department, all of the chiefs, all of these dedicated professionals who support our students and really work to motivate them to enter an honorable career in the fire science. At this time, I would like to just offer a short congratulatory message to our cadets. You know, this is your day, and we are here for it. We are here to celebrate you. The dedication that all of you have shown from those early mornings, all of those workouts, all of those physical and mental challenges, all of the dedication, all of the grit, all of the perseverance, everything that you all have done to push through this year, we couldn't be more proud of you. There's a quote that I used to hear all the time when I was younger from the adults around me, and let me see if the audience knows the quote. It's not how you start, it's how you guys hear that? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And all of you cadets, you have proven to us that you were able to finish strong, that you had what it took to be able to push through each and every day through all of those challenges, to really work towards a career in the fire service. And for that, we couldn't be more proud of you. So today, we celebrate you, we are proud of you, we are proud of who you are, but we are even more proud of who you are becoming. Okay? Did y'all hear that? We're proud of who you are, but we are even more proud of who you are becoming. Congratulations to all of you cadets. You have laid the groundwork, your future is calling, and hopefully you will pick up the call when that time comes. Okay, so congrats to all of you. At this time, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker. Chief Brian Sturdivant brings over 30 years of leadership and hands-on experience in the fire service. He currently serves as the fire chief for the Lansing Fire Department and has led departments across the country, from Michigan to California, Virginia, Arizona, and Georgia. He's not only a seasoned firefighter, but also a lifelong learner. Chief Sturdivant holds degrees in public safety and homeland security and has trained at top institutions like Harvard University and the Naval Postgraduate School. He's earned national recognition for his leadership and for excellence in the fire service. Today, he's here to celebrate your achievements and to encourage all of you to pursue this proud and honorable profession. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Chief Brian Sturdivant.
Well, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Doing well? Good. It's a great day, and very proud to stand here in front of you to recognize our most recent, soon-to-be firefighter candidates for hopefully Lansing Fire or any department in the metro area or wherever you choose to apply. Very excited to be here. I want to welcome all of the students, families, staff, and thank you for being here this afternoon to support these young, enterprising, well-versed individuals that have some high dreams that we want to support. As Nicole mentioned, I am the fire chief here in the city of Lansing, very proud to serve in this community. Got some deep roots here in Michigan, and just very, very proud to be looking to wrap up my career back where it all started here in the state of Michigan. I'd like to offer a bit of an apology for Mayor Shore. He was very excited to be here also. He was a bit double and or triple booked due to some very exciting initiatives across the city. Not to mention that we are in the midst of an upcoming election cycle, so he's always very, very busy in regards to that. I'd like to recognize, as we get started, members of the greatest fire department in the United States, and that's the fire department that serves this community. So will every member of the Lansing Fire Department please stand? Audience, please give our members a round of applause. I'm always so proud to acknowledge the hard work, the effort, the dedication that they present to service our community. They do it selflessly, and it is an ongoing job all day, every day, and they carry it very, very well. Very, very proud of these men and women. Thank you, Lansing Fire, for your service and commitment to serving our community. I'd like to give some kudos to the faculty and the staff of the program within the Lansing School District. So I'd like to ask everyone to give a round of applause for the Hill Academy staff, the faculty, the leadership that they provide as they shape and mold these young people to where we know they will be. And so It's a great partnership that we have with them, and we're very, very proud to be here for that. Last but not least, will all the family members of the graduates please stand up? Huge kudos. Without these people, we would not be here. This would not be possible. Thank you, family. Thank you. You are such a critical component of the support network. And without your support, your love, of course, we would not be here celebrating these young people as we are right now. To the graduates, I'm going to ask you to humor me for a minute and pay some particularly close attention. I've got some words of advice I'd like to share. I've got some tidbits of information that will help you as you move forward. And when you are sitting in front of my staff at Lansing Fire, if you listen and apply these tidbits will allow you to separate yourself from the pack and to be a more formidable candidate as we look to hire and keep our ranks at full strength the best way we can. I'd like to recognize your achievements. This is a pretty monumental task. You've met the mark, you've put in the sweat equity, and it is about to pay off for you if you maintain the level of due diligence that it is going to require as you progress through your soon-to-be career. This is the first step of many, and we want to assist you with fulfilling those dreams. So as a resource for you, a resource for the Hill Academy, a resource for the staff, the faculty, we will be here every step of the way for you. And it's just a matter of you conducting a level of outreach to any of our fire stations, talking to any of our firefighters. They will provide you with some slices of advice that will sound very similar regardless of where it's coming from. And they'll talk to you about some of the things that we look for in the 21st century fire service that, again, will help separate you from the pack as you look to become a formidable candidate as a future firefighter. I can remember how daunting it was my first day of the Recruit Academy. I was excited, I was anxious, not quite sure what to expect. I had a lot of grit and bravado and just ready to meet the challenge. And it was a memorable experience. And 30 plus years later, I still can reflect to some specifics of those times. You are about to embark on that same level of an experience. So we want you to embrace it. We want you to own it, and we want you to just always put your best foot forward. Always, always look to put your best foot forward. The timing of your graduation couldn't be better for you. We've got some very, very exciting initiatives that are taking place in the city. You drive down South Washington, we got a $175 million public safety complex that's coming out of the ground, a brand new fire and police admin building, brand new training facility with classrooms, burn building, a training tower that will be coming up out of the ground. We've got 2 brand new firehouses that are coming up out of the ground. We anticipate some completion of these projects a little later this year, early part of next year. And by this time, 2026, we will be looking to make the plans to move into these new facilities. What does that mean for you? That means that you've got a period of time now where you can really prepare so that when we do open the window of opportunity for interviews for new firefighter recruits, you have honed your craft to the point where, yes, you will become that formidable candidate and you will be able to separate yourself from the pack. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the cream of the crop. We're looking for the top candidates. We're looking for social skills. We're looking for emotional intelligence. We're looking for communicative skills. We're looking for your ability to work as a team, because that is how we operate. So this is an opportunity to build on what you've learned over the course of the last several months and to build that capacity so when you are in front of the interview panel, you can articulate, you can share those experiences, and believe me, the interviewees will be taking notes, they will be scoring your responses, and at the end of the day, we anticipate with the Hill Academy's backbone of support that there will be a level of separation with what you provide and what you can do for our organization as we look to continue to serve the community. I just had a brief hallway conversation with Ms. Nicole. We are going to be working with City HR to make some internal tweaks to our current LFD Fire Cadet program. I'm looking for an opportunity for the Hill Academy graduates to be more directly connected to our LFD cadet program. Recently, we graduated, I think, 4, maybe 5 cadets from the inaugural program. The program went well due to the leadership of Assistant Chief Carrie Edwards Clemens and Division Chief Dave Odom. The cadet program went very, very well. We want to build on that capacity, and I have a personal dream of the Hill Academy being a direct level of connection within that hiring pipeline. So these are some exciting times for you, and I hope you kind of understand the depth of what I'm saying and really take advantage of the opportunity to prep yourselves. I'd like for you to remember a few salient points. Number one, you have brains in your head. Remember, make wise choices. It's easy to get out there with your friends, your peers. It's easy to kind of let your hair down, if you will, but we need you to really think about what you do and how you do it as you move forward from today's date. Because again, in this day of social media, in this day of the levels of background checks that we need to provide so that we can have some level of assurance as it relates to your character, what you may do in the dark can come back in the light and not be so pleasant for you. So please keep that in mind. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to get back up, dust yourself off, and keep it moving. It's about the recovery, because we all stumble, we all fall as human beings, but we all should look to take advantage of the opportunity to get back up, get back into the game, re-engage, and that's what we're looking for. So please keep that in mind also. If you believe you can, you're halfway there. That belief in yourself, that self-confidence, when you look in the mirror every day, when you brush your teeth, comb your hair, and that man or that lady that's in that mirror, that is who you are. And if you believe in that individual, you are halfway there, no matter what your dream may be. Your time is now. Again, we just spoke to some of the very positive public safety initiatives that are taking place in the city. I'd love to see all of you on an interview list as we look to expand the Lansing Fire Department to fully and capably protect and serve this community. So there will be opportunity. The future is not in the hands of fate, the future is in your hands. So keep that in mind. What tomorrow looks like, you have direct control of what that could be. So please keep that in mind. To ensure a smooth transition into a fire department hiring process, these are some things I also would like for you to just be aware of and think about. Work on your social interaction skills. Everything we do is about engagement. Everything we do is about relationships. So we're looking for you to have that ability to develop that rapport, that ability to engage. You don't have to wait to be asked. You're very comfortable walking up to a perfect stranger and saying, "Hey, how are you? My name is whatever. I'm a Lansing Fire Department. I'm here to help you. What can I do?" We need that level of initiative in the membership that we're looking to grow. So get very, very comfortable with your social skills. I know in this age of social media, the vast amount of screen time that you probably are engaging in, it can diminish the ability to fine-tune that social skill. So we want you to pay particularly close attention to your ability to positively interact with each other, with your family, with strangers, with the community, because it will reflect itself in an interview and a hiring process within the fire department. Develop your teamwork skill set. I know some of you are athletes, some of you may have some aspirations of the military. Everything we do is based on the teamwork concept. None of us have gotten here or where we are by ourselves. It's always due to the support of family, friends, loved ones, peers, colleagues, and we have to work on the development of those relationships. So please keep that in mind also. Develop your life experiences through volunteering. Engage in your church, volunteer in your community, look for ways to help anyone. So when you are in front of an interview panel and the interview question comes across, tell me a few things about yourselves and what you've been doing over the course of the last year or two. You will be able to talk about some of your experiences to the point that, again, will make you a formidable candidate and a great fit for any fire organization. Become familiar with the department that you're interested in. Ride-alongs, station visits. If you visit the station and you're able, bring some snacks. Firefighters love snacks, and I guarantee you that's the best way to make a friend. If you walk in that door, hey, can you show me your truck? I'm interested in the career, and oh, by the way, I got a box of bagels or donuts or whatever. Believe me, they will roll out, our firefighters will roll out the red carpet for you. So keep those things in mind. All of these things will provide you with a level of separation, because even though most fire departments are competing for the same candidates within that candidate pool, we are still looking for some ways for you that you reflect, you separate yourself from the pack. We're not looking for the same sheep through the process day after day after day. We're looking for that candidate that can really elevate and separate themselves from the pack. You have an opportunity now to fine-tune a lot of those skills. So as we close, I want you to think about taking care of yourselves. Make sure that you physically take care of yourself. Make sure you mentally and emotionally take care of yourself. The firefighting business will take its toll. And public safety in general, we're seeing a lot of mental health concerns. We're seeing an uptick of even suicide. We want to make sure that we have levels of assistance that will help you navigate some of those tough times. Because keep in mind, as a firefighter, as an EMT, as a paramedic, you get to be your best when someone is having the worst day of their life. The cumulative effect, the buildup of that, day after day, shift after shift, year after year, it can be insurmountable if we're not careful. So we want to make sure that you are healthy, you are good, because when you are a more valuable asset to the department, to the city, and to the community. So please keep that in mind. I have a quote from one of my favorite futurists, a gentleman by the name of Alvin Toffler. And Alvin Toffler states that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, but will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Let me say that again. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those that cannot read or write, but will be those that cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. What that means, learning never stops. Learning never stops. I'm on the downhill slide of my career, still learn every day, still look to read something every day, still look to expand my knowledge base. There is always something to learn, always something to grow with. So please keep that in mind. So as I wrap this up, I'd like to say kudos to you folks. Very, very proud to be standing here in front of you. And what you imagine, what you see, you absolutely, positively can be. So good luck to you. I salute you. Thank you for your interest in our discipline. Thank you for your willingness to learn and grow and to be challenged. And if you stick with it, it will pay off for you. So good luck to you. Let's keep it going.
Okay, moving right along, we are going to have two of our cadets talk to you a little bit about their experiences this year. So first, I'd like to call up Megan Davis.
Hello, everybody. My name is Megan Davis, and I am here from the Lansing School District Fire Academy. And I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to my captains for teaching me everything and making me do everything I didn't want to. I wanted to thank my mom for staying up all night sometimes to help me study. And I wanted to say I'm proud of myself and all my classmates around me. We have tried so hard to get to this point, and we have pushed, we have sweat, we have done everything, and we have tried to get to this point. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of you guys, and I hope you guys are proud of yourselves too, because I am proud of every single one of you. I wanted to say that I can't wait for my future, and I can't wait to see what it holds for me, and I'm excited to see where my future goes. I can't wait to one day be on a fire station and get my first call. I can't wait for everything. Again, I wanted to say thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. And I want to introduce my friend Antonio Melvin. He's going to talk to you guys next.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? That's good. My name is Antonio Melvin. I'm from the Lansing School District Fire Academy, and I'm also here to talk to you about my personal experiences. When I first started this class, I thought it was going to be easy, but it wasn't, just to put it short. I'm pretty sure every cadet sitting here could agree with me on that. It was never easy, but something that not only my captains, but my family has taught me throughout life is that if you want something good, you have to work for it. Nothing in life comes to you free. So I did. I worked for it, and I'm happy to say that we all got through it. I like to thank both my captains for pushing me when I didn't want to be pushed to the point where it made me want to hate them. But I didn't. I love them, It's just tough love. Discipline is one of the biggest things in the Fire Academy. I like to thank my cadets for encouraging me to do better, helping me when I needed help, just being there for me. Every cadet out here is family to me. All of them, like brothers and sisters. I'd like to thank Ms. Millsap for having this program going and running it, and having all of us to be able to have the opportunity to have such an amazing job in the future. I'm gonna miss y'all. I really am, especially my seniors. I'm not gonna see y'all next year. I hope all of you are proud of yourselves, because I am. I'm proud of myself also. All of us went through blood, sweat, and tears. Whether it was getting over our biggest fears or just coming to class in general. It was some days when we just didn't want to get up and do anything. It was some days when we were excited, but it all led us to this point, so I'm grateful for that. I really am going to miss y'all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna tell you what, those two people I do not know, because they are the most talkative people in the class, and they were tongue-tied the whole time. It's funny, especially Megan. I mean, she's always a ball of energy, and she didn't clear her thoughts at all. So it's quite interesting to see them go through that. Let's give those cadets a round of applause. You know, us having the honor of teaching you guys, or at least starting your journey, to echo what the chief said, to start your journey down the path of potentially getting on a fire department is great. Really, really, truly, truly honored that you guys decided to get in the program, and more so, stick it out. You know, you don't know just how far you're gonna go in life, how much this moment will mean to you a few years down the road that you stuck this out. That you'll be able to carry this with you for the remainder of your life, and you'll have something to fall back on and say, hey, look, I was able to finish a task. So, with no further ado, we're going to go about handing out certificates. So, the first certificate goes to Rodrigue Mongachung. Rodrigue is receiving a certificate of graduation. He's also receiving a certificate for best attitude and for academics. Ain't that special? Thanks, Mom. Filippo Manrijo. All right. Filippo is receiving a certificate for graduation and a certificate for team player. Jeremiah McVeigh. Jeremiah is receiving a certificate of graduation as well as a certificate for leadership. Jeremiah has been a leader in our class basically from day one, and he maintained that all the way through. So that is indeed an achievement. Antonio Melvin. Antonio is receiving a certificate of graduation, a certificate of leadership, and a certificate of best attitude. Antonio was just talking when he was up here, and he is indeed a case of success as far as we are concerned. When Antonio first started in the academy, you know, his attendance was spotty. You know, he'd show up here and there, and, you know, we started talking to him, hey, Antonio, man, you know, what's the deal? You know, do you really want this or not? And he said he did. And then slowly but surely, he started committing himself, and he started being there. And he worked his way from just being part of the group to a leader in the group. And finally, in the end, he became one of those people that could be relied on to start leading different exercises and things that we were doing. So I wanted to say thank you, Antonio, for your due diligence and your growth in the class. Isaac Muginil. Isaac is receiving a certificate for graduation, a most improved and a best attitude. I never seen this kid not come to class with not having a smile on his face. He was indeed a joy to work with on a day-to-day basis, and he had a positive impact on his classmates. So, Isaac, thank you very much for your contribution to the class of 2025. Dominic Chaffee. Dominic is receiving a certificate of graduation as well as a team player award. Dominic was really quiet. You know, he'd sit in the back of the class, and, you know, a lot of times you go, you know, did he really understand what we were talking about? But then we would get downstairs and we'd start going through stuff, and his face would light up and he'd start participating. So once again, Dominic, we appreciate your effort and everything that you brought to the class of 2025. Caden Hughes. Caden is receiving a certificate of graduation as well as a team player. Caden he's the class clown. he's the class clown. You know, he always has a joke or, you know, something to bring a little smile to everybody's face. You know, we began to rely on him for that levity, and we really appreciate what you brought to the class of 2025, Caden. Have a great summer. Terry on Skipwith. Terrion is receiving a certificate of graduation from the program as well as a team player award. Terrion is another one of those levity people. You know, he comes in, he's always got a smile on his face, never really seen him have a bad day, and was always willing to participate. So once again, thank you, Terrion, for your contribution. Why? Jason Smith. Jason got into class, met with his mom and dad first, and hi, mom and dad. Met with his mom and dad first. Jason got into class and immediately became one of the kids in the class that we could rely on. He was there every day. He's there every day, working towards getting what he needed to get and always having some type of input in order to help the class to grow. So thank you, Jason, for your input and your sacrifices for the class of 2025. Xavier, teach out. Xavier is receiving a certificate of graduation, a team player award, and a best team award. Xavier's team, Samaya Bush and, I'm drawing a blank, Alexander Logsden, were the group that, when we sat back and we really started thinking about it, was probably the highest achieving group in the class. I mean, they pretty much, between the three of them, maintained a B average all the way through. And they were together the whole time, and anytime we said, hey, this is what's gotta happen, that group stood out. So thank you for your contribution to the class of 2025, Xavier. LeBron Stitt. LeBron is receiving a certificate of class graduation, a certificate for team player, and a certificate for academics. So LeBron, once again, kind of shy, kind of in the background a little bit. But, whenever we would go downstairs and start doing stuff, he'd be willing to lend a hand, and he helped with the growth of the group in general. So thank you, LeBron, for your contribution. Samaya Bush. Samaya is receiving a certificate of graduation from the Academy, along with Best Attitude, Best Team, and Best Academics. Yeah, she don't want me to talk about her, so she's trying to get off the stage. Samaya is someone that we could count on in order to help kind of get the Indians in order. Was always willing to say her piece in order to get things started. Sometimes we had to rein her in a little bit, but she always pretty much did it with an open heart and pretty much for the betterment of the group. So thank you, Samaya, for your contributions to the class of 2025. Alexander Logsden. Alexander is receiving a certificate of graduation from the Academy, a Leadership Award, a Best Team Award, and an Academics Award. Alex, once again, was one of those people that we identified early on was a leader in the class. Him, Jeremiah, and Megan. Him, Jeremiah, and Megan were squad leaders the whole time. I think that has everything to do with some of the consistency that we had in the class. We benefited from their leadership, and we definitely benefited from Alexander's example. Always one of the first ones out the seat, always one of the first ones down the stairs, always one of the first ones dressed. Whenever we have something that we're trying to do, he's always one of the first ones in line. Just generally a lead by example type of individual, and I'm glad to have had you here, Alex, and we really appreciate your contribution to the class. And last but not least, what can I say for this individual? This individual was a surprise. This individual was a surprise. You know, when this all started, we thought, you know, is she serious? But we come to find out that she really was serious. And she didn't mind leading, even though we gave her potentially the toughest squad in the whole class. And she led with dignity, and she led with her heart, and she didn't mind putting her voice to it. And we really, truly appreciated her. She maintained almost an A average the whole class. And for 2025, it came down to her and Alex for class valedictorian. So, for the class of 2025, Megan, you are the class valedictorian for the class of 2025. Now, Megan is receiving a certificate of graduation from the Academy for best attendance, for leadership, for best attitude, for academics, and valedictorian of the class.
Thank you.
So, what was said to me many moons ago when I was brand new on Lansing Fire, I was sitting at the coffee table, and some people that I truly respected were talking on what are some of the qualities that a good fireman must have. Honesty, integrity, courage, and all those things come to mind. But someone said that a good fireman always has a spanner on them. It's the most unlikely of tools, but it can be the tool that can be the most useful. And when I was thinking about it, I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, what award can we give to a valedictorian? So, Megan gets a spanner. So that no matter what situation she gets in life, you have a tool that you can fall back on, that you can apply in order to be a success. I know you're going to be a success. You know, I'm very proud of you, Megan, so we're going to give you this.
Thank you.
And she also gets a flag that all her classmates have signed, gets to keep this with her. We keep one so that this class will be forever remembered. That one will be hung in the lab, but we give this to the class valedictorian as well. So this is yours, Megan. Okay.
2. Huh. Present. Arms. Right. Face. Class of 2025, you are now dismissed.
Okay, thank you again, everybody, for being here with us tonight. Before you leave, there are some refreshments out in the hallway. Please enjoy. We also have a couple of fire trucks out along the curb in the front of the school. Please take a moment to take some pictures in front of the trucks with your loved ones. Thank you again so much for being here. Have an amazing summer. Thank you, everybody.